Feels like a while since I've done this. It's not actually that long, but hello. Welcome to the channel. Big thank you to everyone who watches, comments, likes, shares, subscribes, and to give support and feedback on my journey and just content that I put up on the channel. Hit the bell notifications to not miss out on any new, upcoming, interesting or exciting content. By interested or exciting, I do explain this at the start of each video for any new subscribers or anyone that's new to the channel. Interesting meaning you could find what I'm saying interesting. Could just find the scenery interesting. I could bump into someone, you could find what they've got to say interesting. Exciting meaning I could potentially be into something exciting. You could find this exciting right now. I don't know what excites you, do you know what I mean? But my main thing of it is I don't know what's around any corner, as I only have an idea of what I'm going to talk about. I have a subject matter, and I know I will speak about this subject matter, and I aim to try and get everything into that subject matter within 20 minutes at the most. Now, sometimes, depending on the subject, it take half an hour or whatever. I might split the videos up if necessary. But the main point is I don't know what's around the corner. I don't know if a car's going to screech down, kids are going to go past you in wheelies. I don't know if there's going to be an helicopter parked at the bottom of the street. These things are unlikely, but it could happen. And that's what I mean by exciting. I'm not like driven by ego where I'm saying, oh, my content is fucking brilliant and exciting. That's not what I mean altogether. You know, but you could find it again. Like if you do find it exciting or brilliant to me just walking down, I'm not putting words in your mouth. Or I'm saying I don't know, do I? You know what I mean? I do this because it helps me, like therapy for me. So I think yesterday the best way to explain it is like this is like doing a main share like 3 times a day in a meeting, but for myself, and then people can riposte and respond and connect. As connection is the opposite of addiction, and if you're in addiction, or you feel like you might have addiction problems, or you feel like you know someone who might have addiction problems, it's probably a good thing to watch. And if you listen to some of the things that I'm saying, and I sound like some of the things I've talked about, like before I've ever relapsed, and anything sound like someone close to you or you, chances are that you're probably an addict. And it is a disease. You are born with it. It's a disease of addiction. Yeah. So I'm just tired. I get up quite early, trying to regulate my sleep. There's everyone's carers. See you later. I've done everything before you come anyway. But I'm up early. There's not much to do, to be honest. But my mum's become a lot more independent, as I said, since I went on the road again. Since I went on the fucking Tommy Gun, the run. You know what I mean? So, like I say, it's weird the way things happen. It's like that's the path that God's forged for me. So I'm happy. It's given me mum more independence. Don't get me wrong, she's still a bit upset about certain things and that, and I'm still there for her. But I don't like to use the word stuff a weight off my shoulders, because really there was no weight on my shoulders. I was just doing probably too much. I was probably putting more weight on her shoulders, not just even when I was living good and just going to the gym, and I was doing everything, like literally everything. She didn't have to stand up once, which isn't good for physio for her or anything. So everything's like worked out in the right way, and I'll say out because I wouldn't have ever went to Bridge because I'd have felt like I was abandoning my mum, whereas now I'm like, well, no, I need that. It helps me around, and it just helps me in general. You have to be clean to go in. It doesn't particularly bother me because I am clean. You know, my drug alcohol and that, I'll never feel like going for a pint or anything. And what I meant yesterday when I said it's not forever, people go, well, recovery is forever, yeah. But I mean, I will never state that I can never drink again, because it's not me. I might not ever drink again because I genuinely don't give a fuck about it, but I don't have to do that. That's not my, you know what I mean? I just don't want to, you know what I mean? And like, by the grace of God, I'm bumping into people who've been clean for years and that, who share a similar philosophy to me, and they're still clean, they're still well, so I'm not the only one. Oh, I'm not the only one. I'm going to get this off to get on this bus, film around town a bit. It's now 7:45. Get in the library and write out some stuff, listen to some music, and see what goes on. So we'll see what's happening in town now. Okay, windy. I'm off the bus. It's now 7:50. Let's see what's happening around town for a little half an hour. And I'll go to the library and fill in my journal. which I write anything in my journal. And then I'm going to fill in my wellness side as well to see how I'm feeling at the start of the day, what my plans are for today, and all this, that, and the other, and compare it. And the good thing about the diary is it's got a little mark on it, so people might find it stupid, but particularly for someone with UAD, UPD, or BPD, which all mean the same thing. It's a borderline personality disorder, emotionally unstable personality disorder, or emotionally unstable abandonment disorder. It just depends on which way you phrase it and which terminology you use, but it is all the same thing. But a psychiatrist, therapist, and I may use any one of these three terms. But it helps me because it allows me to reflect back and go like, well, on this day I felt like this, and on this day I felt like this. Chris Brown blasting in the free shirt, man. I said if he's in Walton with me and I thought I was going, I said I'm just going to give him the name Too White Anna. You know what I mean? I say it's Too White Anna in here. Too White Anna Brown and Too White Anna. You know what I mean? That's his name now, Too White Anna. Even when he comes on the radio and anything, I go, oh yeah, this is Too White Anna's new song, isn't it? Ooh, Too White Anna, man. Chris Brown, Too White Anna Brown, baby. You know what I mean? Too White Anna. Anyway, that's enough of that. I forgot what I was talking about now. Pigeons. Lot of pigeons. There's usually a fella there feeding them. Put them all around and the Birdman of Alcatraz. Like, look at that. Looks like the seagulls. Like, it looks like a prison of pigeons. The seagull is like a fucking screw. It's heavy then, isn't it? Look. Stay in line. Drop them bus. That's what it's like. Look at this one, trying to get it off. That's what it's doing. See when it's dragging its tail across the floor. That's a female, that's a male. That's why it's pumping its chest out. So don't worry, mate, I'm not cock blocking. Leggy. But that's what it's doing. It's like, nobody is even cock blocking me, you fucking rat. But that's what it's doing, sticking its big fucking pigeon chest out. All over the floor, just like scratching its tail. Oh, look at me, baby. Look at my fucking feathers. Yeah, you want some of this, don't you? She was having none of it. She ain't asked. She's got a pick of the litter. She'll probably choose the fucking screw, being in the seal. But yeah, anyway, I'm out and about early, as I usually am. Just gonna see what's going on. It's good for the man. I try to stay in and relax. I just can't. I don't relax like that, and that's fine. Like, the God of my understanding is like, which is God. I know I keep talking about God, I don't care. It's like, that's not how you relax. Like, you do not relax by lying down and chilling. You do that at night when you're tired and days. So like, my way of relaxation is this. I've meditated and stuff for my mum. I've prayed. And as I'm saying, the little book, sorry, that's where I went off track and I with the pigeons and Too White Anna. But the little book, it allows me to reflect back and go, well, on this, and I'm honest in it, like, if I feel like shit, I'm going to put that I feel like shit. And then I can reflect. And over a month, I can go, well, out of this month, I had more good days than bad days. And as I was saying with someone like UPD who doesn't really understand how to regulate emotions, that teaches you that. And it also allows me to feel better. And it allows me to be present. It allows me, because usually I just go, I don't really give a shit. I am selfish, like, I don't, all addicts are selfish, most selfish sensitive. I'm the most selfish, self-centered bastard you'll probably ever meet. I care about, I come first, you know what I mean? And I still come first in my recovery, but in the right way now, because everything's about me. Everything was always about me. Me. You know what I mean? I didn't go fuck about anyone. I was like, fuck that. You know what I mean? That doesn't benefit me. You know what I mean? If it didn't benefit me in any way, shape or form, this was even 6-7 weeks ago, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? I couldn't give to, like, just off the go. I've even said that on my videos. I can't do that. Like, it has to be for me. Like, but now I can. Now I can understand why. Because I can't be given the gift of freedom and like, be allowed to do this for nothing. Like, which I have been given it for nothing. Like, of God, or, you know, the God of my understanding, or whoever you want to say it is, maybe it's someone, and people out there who are just willing to stop and speak to me. Or when I went into the name meetings after a relapse, I was fucking boned in, you know what I mean, fucking dirty fingernails and that, and these people come over, reached out to me and give me a hug. and said you won't realise how you've been getting on, keep coming back and all that. And fucking hell, it's all in me, like, I can't make this all about me, these people turns. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't even know what to do. I don't give a fuck. I'd openly say that as well. I don't give two fucks. Like, if it doesn't benefit me, I don't do it. And that was everything. But like, literally meant I genuinely didn't care about anyone. Like, I didn't care if something happened to them. In that sense, I have feelings and emotions. Which way should we have to realise up here? I have feelings and emotions, obviously, saddened or if someone, but like, it didn't deeply affect me. It still won't in senses. I'm still a bit cut off to things. Like, death doesn't bother me, but that's because of me. I've always had a believing in God. I get sad and I feel grief, but even before this, I've always believed that you're going to a better place. I've always believed that's why I feel some sort of, relaxation and freedom in that. So it's not that, but if someone was in hospital or people needed to ask me to go to a funeral with them, like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I never considered that they want me there to, like, I don't care if you want me there, you know what I mean? I don't want to be there. I can't be there for you because it doesn't benefit me. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I don't care. Do you know what I mean? This is mates and family and that, like, other times I haven't went and I should have been there at places because I was a drug addict and I was fucking in the madness of smoking crack and like, listen, you don't want me at no funeral, I'll still bring crack, you know what I mean? I'll embarrass you, like, you'll probably never speak to me again. So some of the decisions that I made to not go to weddings or fucking funerals or fucking parties or whatever, they were the right decision. When I was clean, even though I weren't clean the right way, for the right reasons, I still was clean enough and sensible enough and smart enough to be able to understand that someone wants me there for them. Like, just because I don't want to go, they want me there for support or for, I don't know. And I weren't willing to do it because I couldn't be asked because I didn't get nothing out of it. Well, I thought, that's what I'm trying to say, I thought I got nothing out of it, but I do. I get the gift of giving back, which means I get the gift of someone giving to me. So again, it still sounds like I'm only doing it because of I know I'll get something in return, but it's not. I'm doing it now because I know it's right. I've been given this freedom for God knows what reason. For what? Like, what, why is it, why me? Why is someone went or something went? You know, and other people who are in recovery and other people in different forms of life who aren't in recovery, and like, you just get things sometimes and it's just like, whoa, whoa, what's going on? Like, why do I deserve this? Like, I'm a wronging. Like, I've robbed me man and fucking, you know what I mean? I'm fucking begged exes for money outside houses at bells in the morning and upset kids and went missing for months and weeks and sat on the street begging and like just robbing shops and begging people, lying to them about being homeless and scoring with the money and saying it was for an hotel and getting major crack even off students and that barely haven't got a penny, and they were pissed, so I take advantage of it and then go and score and go home. And like, I've done all of these things and something reached out to me and said you're better than this, and other people for nothing, for absolutely nothing, just to give me a bit of information that I can be better than this, you can do better, you're more than this. And like, I've been given that for nothing, and I need to learn how to give back for nothing. And at the minute, it's still a learning process because I still have to question, even if I do give back, what did I actually do that for? Was that the goodness in my heart, or was I trying to gain? Because it's not that simple for me, I'll be honest. It's not as simple as me just doing something and going, now I'm free and I'm all graceful. And, you know what I mean? I still work at it, so I still haven't really got a fucking clue. That's what I'm saying. I'm being guided. I pray now. I go, I don't understand what's happening. Help me out. You know what I mean? Please. And I do. It helps. I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I just don't get it. And it's all right. That's all right. To just not get it or to not understand what, like, your reason behind it. Like, yeah, you've done it for potentially that reason, but did you really? You might just know, which is brilliant. Most people probably would just know. I'm not one of them. My head doesn't work properly. You know what I mean? I have to do a lot for my head to be working properly. Because this disease of addiction, that's where it starts with your head. It's your thinking. You know what I mean? I no longer suffer as an addict. I'm not addicted to drugs or substances and that. But my thinking, that's the scary part. My thinking, that's what I will live with. That's what brings you back to relapse, to mental health issues, to stumbling blocks. Like, it's your head. You get in your own way. And like, that'll always be there. It's learning how to recognise certain things, not just triggers to how you'll relapse, but everything. Learning how to like shut off at certain points, learning how to cope with other people, learning how to be humble, learning how to be graceful, learning how to give back, learning how to receive. Like, because my head doesn't work in the same way that anyone else's will, where you can just do that. As an addict, my head creates excuses and illusions and delusions, even without psychosis and that. Burrito. I've never, just off looking at that, makes my appetite go. Like, see, when I look at this pizza hut and yo, I know this is just one of the sort, but all I have to do is strange this. All I have to do is look at that, and I'm instantly not hungry anymore. Like, I ain't hungry anyway. I felt like fuck, but I swear to God, if I was hungry, I could come up here and just go bang, stand there, look in there, and look at that, and start feeling a little bit sick. And that's what's just happened then. It happens every time. Like, that to me, I don't know what the fuck it is about it, because the food, I've had food like that. It's dead clean. And for some reason, when I look at it, that's what I'm saying. That's probably a good example with my head. I'd never be able to eat there. And so, like, if I knew it was there, but if someone could bring me on, I go, that's fucking lovely, eat it. But I still couldn't bring myself to go, because when I go, I've even got the feeling in my stomach now, like a little sick feeling. That's why I'm getting the fuck away from it. And it looks lovely. That makes you feel sick. That's what I'm saying about it. What the fuck's that? What's the banging there? I thought these were fucking. It sounds like horses, and the police horses, busy horses walk like across the fucking like grates and that. That's what it sounds like. The Odeon used to be there. Now Five Guys, and they've moved it over there to a Gravity Max. I don't know what I don't think I've ever been to a Gravity Max, unless the Odeon is a Gravity Max. And they've like branched out or rebranded. I don't fucking know. I know I've been there, and it is alright, but for the price, it's a load of shite, in my humble opinion. But it's that, oh, that is phenomenal. What was that fucking noise? That's phenomenal. So is Wagamama. I like that Wagamama as well. Slim Chickens is an absolute belter. I do like Five Guys. I just think it's overpriced. Unless you're getting a milkshake. Milkshakes are fucking unbelievable from there. The burgers aren't that good for what you pay. Like 35 quid for a fucking scran, innit? I go and get a steak. You know what I mean? Burgers are shit, mate. Next door, you can get a proper steak burger from that fucking gourmet burger. It's well better. I've never been in that ZZ's, that Italian one. I've never been that Las Iguanas as well. I've been to Wagamama. It's that TGI Fridays. I've been to a few TGI Fridays. What's this one called? On the Green. Nah, I stopped that a while ago. I used to be on the Green, like, and the Poly, but I swear to it, innit? Smoking Joe. I don't know what the fuck they sell. And I could go over and show you, but I just don't want to. I've been in there once. I was off my barn and can't remember. The botanist or whatever the fuck it's called. I used to think it was called the Botanic, but it's not. I think I've never actually read it. I think I stay away from it because I went on crack. I was fucking. It was before like the kids and that, and I've fucking. No, it was like, I don't know, it must have been 10 years ago or something, I don't know, but I don't know how long ago it was. It was before I was with the XX or whatever, but yeah, I was with my mates from college and that. I come down from uni or whatever. I can't remember, I was that fucking off my cake. I said I didn't drink, I was like, fuck that, I'm not drinking. Someone bought me a bottle or something, I'm drinking and buy the one back. I'm not like a bum. You know what I mean? When I was out, I'd still buy drinks for other people because people buy rounds and that, don't they? And sometimes I just say, like, I don't want one, go get me a Coke. I literally don't like it that much. But every now and then I might go get us a Peroni or a Buzz. Which means I still go in on the rounds, but I went drunkenness. I was that off me cake in there. And I can eat on cocaine. Like, not crack, but cocaine. I'll eat. I'll do everything. I just fucking... It's all I don't remember. It's just thing, because I obviously remember that. It's just a blur. But I haven't done that for many years because I found crack, didn't I? So obviously that replaced cocaine. It's like, this is well cheaper and well better. And then went, hang on a minute. Fucking hell. This is the most expensive drug I've ever took. I'm lying outside the HSBC begging for 50 pence. This just took me life. Cocaine never done that. But it would have at some point. And it does to some people. I mean, you know what I mean? Just because of the fact of how much you pay for it. Flight Club. Never been there, never even seen this, but yeah, what's this? Oh, that's what that's called. You can just sit outside. That never used to be that. That used to be a boozer. I was being in there. It was really dear. Went in there with a girl called Imogen, who was on Magala Freehander. Imogen Camley. Have you ever watched Imogen? Hi, remember me? I mean, of course you remember me. And that wasn't me being egotistical or anything. I mean, I've known Imogen since I was about fucking 15, so I went to the older college with her and all that, and then, you know, that's what I mean. But yeah, I can't even remember what that was called because, as I say, I'm not a drinker, am I? So it was a bar of some sort. I can't even remember what bars are called in Matthew Street and fucking Concert Square and that. I don't know what they're called. The only ones that stand out to me are like, that I can remember the name of, are like Reminisce. And that's mainly because there's a festival on each year. Like, that's how much, like, I genuinely don't drink. Like, I don't care. I don't know. If someone mentions it, I've been going to them for years, but I couldn't tell you where one of them is. Like, I've said a bar to me, I'm lost. Or a pub, I haven't got a clue. Like, nah. I just know there's a big white pub on the corner or something, like an Old Swan. Like, I don't know what it's called. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when people say, don't mention a bar or a club to me or a pub because I just won't know. Give me a landmark that isn't that. Any other landmark, yeah, but not that because I don't go into them. And then I have been into them. I haven't looked at the name, don't like the music, and went in because my sole intention of going out was because people had drugs. And that was many, many years ago when I was young. And I was going out the first time I went out to town, 14. And went out every weekend since. Like, lent me lens and clothes with me, mate, dark as we were a similar size. I was tall and that, and obviously had to fucking strap a belt around it, like, but it didn't really, you wouldn't know I was wearing, like, fucking, I weren't looking fucking, like with baggy clothes on, and that's what I'm saying. I didn't look like I was wearing fucking me dad's fucking clothes, even though I haven't got a dad. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, because it's someone else's dad. She's even just fucking fuming down there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to end up in here ever again either. This is the worst one. When I'm in here, I know I'm fucked. You know what I mean? I'm in there, I'm fucked. Something bad's happening. Because the match is like, she's ran away from him. He's on the crutches chasing her. Can you even see that? She's just ran away from him. He's chasing her. But she's bailed. He's never catching her. He's only got one leg. And I don't mean that horrible. I'm just saying that's genuinely what just happens. She's just like ran. There she is over there. She keeps looking behind her. She's probably got a. He's just give up. He's just sat there. She's probably got an extra bit. Big fucking fella, isn't it? That sense. These are always here or over there, but they just one little over there. They'll get moved on. But then, and I'm not saying this as like white Britain and all that, but I do find the same thing. They are homeless and they'll move them on. But then they'll put a line of tents along here for immigrants. But a homeless person will come in and put a tent next to him and they go, no, got to move. And like, I'm not saying about people coming into the country and all that fucking hell. The life that they live halfly, I genuinely would. I'd be gone, B. I'd be like, fuck this, I'd be on the boat myself. Even that's terrifying. Imagine having to get on a fucking little raft, right? And fucking like sail your way to freedom. How do you even navigate yourself here? How do you get here? The fact that you fucking sailed here on a little raft, right? From fucking Bangladesh, Pakistan, wherever it is, Syria, right? And you made it here on a little raft with your family, right? You deserve to be here, in my opinion. Like, that's enough. Like, fuck that. It's the government that makes you racist over, because you will flee that life. But we shouldn't go, there you go, have everything. There's £750 PIP once a month. And because technically, yeah, they are distressed, they probably have got all sorts of health problems. They should have to be here for at least, like, they should get help as well. I'm not saying leave them to starve. I don't mean that. I just mean that's where people get the back up and that, because they come over and it's like straight into an house. But it's not. They're not really straight into the house, but they are straight on benefits, believe that. Straight on benefits. 1,000,000%. And the high benefits. But anyone who believes that they're straight into a property, it doesn't work like that, you know. It doesn't exist. And property owners get more money for housing immigrants. So, like, as a landlord as well, you'd be stupid to not house like the immigrants and that, and people who've made it over. It'd be ridiculous for you to do that, because at the end of the day, you're running a business, aren't you? So if I move in with me, say I've got me and me bird and four kids, say, and I move in with them, and that's sound, pay me rent and all that. But there's another family there with the exact same situation as me, but they've come over. Now he gets the rent off them, and he gets a subsidisation or something it's called off the government of an extra £300 or something per month for every time he does that. So why is he going to house me and my kids and that, right? When he's got all these properties, when he can house all them, or she can house all them, and literally earn a lot more money and be more financially stable. I mean, and every now and then he will or she will give one to the likes of me. Anyone would do it, unless you were a racist, in which case you probably wouldn't, because just for the fact that they're not the same, they're not white, are they? So you wouldn't do it. But then again, if they're Polish, and they are white, would you house them? I don't know. Don't know the way racist minds work. I don't know if you just got to be white. It doesn't matter what nation you're from and you're accepted, or whether like, I don't know, because I'm not a racist. So, but yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. I never thought I'd have a conversation about immigration. Fucking hell. Conversation about immigration. That's the title. It's a bit clickbait, like, because most of the video isn't that, and it's right at the end of it. But it's not a lie, because we have just spoke about it. There we go. Anyway. Oh yeah. It's just a seagull feather, but there's no seagull about. And yeah, that's more for me nan and me mum. They say it's an angel watching you. Like, I don't know truly. Yesterday, I do believe that was a sign from the big fella, when it just blew right in front of my face. And because of the things that me nan say, I don't believe there's no such thing as coincidence. But like I said, I need to ask. I don't truly know what that is. I don't want to just say that's a sign from God, because the feathers there and the seagulls all over town. But I will pray. And not about the feather, just for guidance. Thank you, God. Just in case. Yeah. Well, I said thank you, God, when I let the feather go. But I'll pray for guidance and that. But again, it could be my higher power, because my nan and my mum always said, oh, white feather, pick it up, it's an angel watching you. So even though it is off a seagull or whatever, Bob falling towards me to say your nan's watching you or something, I don't know. Could be nothing. Could just be because our seagulls just fucking, which is likely, isn't it? Just fucking flew away, or was there in that vicinity. This is what I'm saying about me thinking. I go into stuff too much. I need to, you know what I mean? But what matters is, I believe that I will be well if I do what is suggested and allow God to, well, not just allow, but I correspond with them. I connect with God and other people around recovery, obviously, and all that, but I correspond with God and connect and listen to what I'm being told and what's right. Because if you listen, you will hear. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe with the bell notification to not miss out on any new, upcoming, interesting or exciting content. And I explained at the start of the video what I mean by interesting or exciting. So, yeah, started the day. The day started 2-3 hours ago for me, like, because it's about 8:30 now, 9 o'clock. But, yeah, hope everyone has a great day. This will probably won't go up to the afternoon or something by the time I've edited and uploaded. But also hope everyone's had a great morning. Hope the day goes fantastic for you. Reach out if you need to reach out. Help is there, but help yourself first though. Thank you for your time, and I know I always say this as well, but I truly do mean it. Time is precious, so to give me any of your time is precious to me. It's remarkable. It humbles me. I'm like, the fact that you even give me a minute of your time, a second of your time to choose to sit there and watch this video and listen to me, comment back, repost, and it's just unbelievable. It really helps me, and it does help me. That's the one thing that never fed me ego. That's the one part of it. And like, it always humbled me. That is like, whoa. Even if 2 people watch the video, I'm always like, fucking hell. Because you don't have to. You know what I mean? You can do a lot with your time, and you're choosing to do this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next video. Love you all. Peace out.